What is going on, boys? Swaggy here today. And for this going to actual video today. Today we are to a newer video that just came out like around 3 days ago, I think. Yeah, 3 days ago right here. This is called It's Still Me. This is an official FNaF song by Subway Taco Man featuring Trevor Laake and of course Tamdingtenzin. So please go check them both out. They all work really hard to support. And of course, like I said, just go check out everybody of the actual video stuff here. They all work really hard to support. And apparently this is a song about the mimic and glitchtrap. So without further ado, let's just get down to it. So again, link down below for extra stuff here. Go check it out. They work really hard and it's your support. And let's just get down to it. Ooh. Okay. A little bit of a jam we got here. Reminds me of circus music. Visuals looking okay.
With all due respect, those aren't the design choices we were curious about, Mr. Apple.
Oh. Love that. This is a jam. I love it so far. These visuals are pleasing to my ears or to my eyes. That almost reminds me of the YouTube like little like preview thing. I don't know what it's called actually. But Premiere, yes. Okay. Liking it so far. Oh, that was cool. Really tricky tune again.
You may not recognize me at first, but I assure you, it's still me.
Love that.
That is time.
Okay. Program. Yeah. Happens.
He died until I see his memories in me. Somehow trapped in, stuck in the attraction. You become my nominee, the one that sets me free.
Okay. That's not the end yet. Okay. I was just checking. Or is it? I got to go lose this stuff. I don't know.
That's why this
all happens.
So he died until I see his memories in me.
Oh.
Somehow trapped in, stuck in the attraction. You become my nominee, the one that sets me free. Actions,
okay, yeah, that was. I love that. Okay, so that is for let me just go ahead and give my general thoughts on the video itself here before I get started. So yeah, just go ahead. The main 3 points: the beat itself, there's vocals, and of course the actual visuals themselves here. So for do, let's get on to it. So starting off with the actual just visuals, or not the actual beat itself, then moving on to the actual vocals and themselves here. Then ending off the actual visuals themselves here. Let's get started. So yeah, starting off the beat itself here was just over really well done. I loved it. Give me a second. I actually got process. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I had a little almost. It almost felt like a fog was kind of just covering my face. Aside from that, fan for like I said, just the actual beat, the beat itself here was overall really well done. I'm glad I loved it. I think the beat itself was probably my favorite part. I loved it. It was so cool, so good, and just such a jam. I love it. But aside from that, like I said, the beat itself was overall really, really well done. I love it so much. And overall, like I said, it was probably just my favorite part. But aside from that, let's go into the actual lyrics themselves. Like I said, the beat itself was overall incredibly well made. Sounded so good. And overall was over just really nice. And overall really, really pleasing to my ears. And I love the actual circus scene they got into it. Now, no, whatever do. Let's continue to focus on the vocals themselves. Let's get on to it. So, going on to the actual vocal work itself, the vocals themselves were overall incredibly well done. I love them. They're so, so good. And in general, really enjoyable. They were really smooth, really buttery, and overall really well done and really well performed. I love the vocals themselves here. They're so, so nice. Aside from that, the lyrics themselves here also were just really well thought out and overall really, really well executed. I love it. I love the structure that they give to the song itself, and I love the foundation that they build for the song itself here. It's overall super good, super well done, and in general, almost just how to say it. It was very, very fun. I'm gonna say I said it like that. It was super fun. Like I said, the vocals and their themselves were overall really well done. I love them. Now let's go on to the actual visuals themselves here. The visuals themselves were a little lackluster. I wish we got a little bit of editing itself here. Maybe some some FNaF, more FNaF stuff. But aside from that, like I said, that's all. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Like I said, just overall, I do wish we got a little bit of maybe like some FNaF edits and stuff like that. But aside from that though, like maybe even gameplay would have been alright. But overall, I'm not gonna complain about the actual boosts themselves. They look pretty good actually. I like them. Yeah, I was still. I'm not gonna lie. I think. I think those optical illusions kind of affected me. But aside from that, they hypnotized me. But aside from that, such as the actual visuals themselves, were a little lackluster. I wish they included some more, direct, maybe some more direct FNAF edits, stuff like that. But I would have preferred that a little bit more. But aside from that, though, overall, this was still pretty well done. Overall, really well edited together. But aside from that, though, like I said, just overall, the visuals themselves were overall really good, and I like them. But overall, like I said, a little lackluster. But aside from that, without any further ado, that does kind of end off this segment of the actual stuff here. So let's go ahead and get into the actual deeper dive. Now, before I get into the deep dive, please go check out the actual original video stuff here, link down below, and of course the link at the end card of the video. But aside from that, like I usually say, hit the like button and subscribe as it helps out so much to the channel stuff. And we just hit 2K. We just hit 2K, and I'm happy. So thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate just all of you a ton. And of course, let's try to get to 2.5K. Like right now. I was just playing. Like I said, thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate just how fast we've been growing and how fast we've been just approaching 2K. Because over, I think maybe literally a month ago, we were still at maybe 1.7 or 1.5K. I don't it was 3 months ago that we were at 1.5K, and it's been it's felt like a little bit of time, but also again it hasn't felt like so much time that it's just been so crazy. But yeah, it's a little mixed. I'm a little mixed about it because overall, I do feel like it was a little bit of time, but overall, it did feel just very minuscule. So overall, I'll just chalk it up to and overall, like I said, just thank you guys for just getting me here so fast. I really do appreciate all you guys. You guys just are amazing. I love all of you so much. No, watching in general. I hope you guys are doing amazing, by the way. But aside from that, and for I'll talk about that later on. I'll talk about that in a separate video. But like I said, just overall, let's just get into the stuff here. I'm getting distracted. Yeah, I apologize for yapping. So let's just go to the actual deeper dive here. Said overall. Like, subscribe, notification bell for next time I upload. If you're interested in catching news videos, and of course, comment down below your thoughts and opinions on the video stuff. Whether you liked it, you hated it, thought it was really interesting, or you didn't find it interesting at all. Like I said, at least let me know in the comments down below whether you actually liked the video stuff here. But aside from that, let's go ahead and get to the actual deep dive here. Let's not waste too much time. So yeah, the deep dive here, I'm not gonna lie. Let's start off with the actual video stuff here. Then going on to the vocal lyrics themselves again, and then of course end off the actual videos themselves, so I can make this a little bit less complicated. Let's get on to it. So starting off the beat itself, like I said, the beat itself here is overall really well done. I'm loving the vibe from like the start itself here. It starts off really uniquely. It's interesting. Like I said, just the beat itself here has a distinct vibe. Very, circus like, very it's very rhythmic and very, just heavily focusing on like the actual just like on the rhythm itself here. Or like the just that little rhythm like dum 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 dum, like almost distinctly reminding me of like of Oompa Loompa Doobity Doo. Like it almost reminds me of those ones. Those are one those like songs like that are very heavily focused on the rhythm itself here and maintaining it throughout the entire song itself here. This one has a focus on it, but overall it's not the most important thing. It does have a lot of that mentioned, like a lot of the rhythm itself here kind of repeating itself, of course, that the entire video itself here, and I love that. That's overall really cool, and overall, just really quickly get the song stuck in your head. And overall, I love that. It's so cool. It's so nice. But like I said, the beat itself here I do think it does rely on the actual rhythm itself here, sort of just sort of I think like to just build itself off of. And overall, I think that's fine. I like it. I like it. Actually, it's just so good and overall really catchy. But aside from not the like such the actual just beat itself here is overall really well made. Sounds so good. I'm loving the rhythm. I'm loving the tunes themselves here. And overall, this is such a jam. This is such a jam, and it just gets even better throughout the entire video itself here. Especially for segments like this, like around around here. Oh, where was it? It's like around here. Was it right here? I think it was right here actually. Just ooh. I'm loving stuff like this. Like it just hits hard. It just hits hard, and I'm just loving it. I just love it so much. And there's other things that I want to get to as well, especially for the the chorus itself here. What was it? Like I think the chorus itself starts off like around here. Right here. Like, oh my gosh, like I said, just the beat itself here is so well done, especially for the chorus itself here, and then some of the in-between segments itself here are overall really well done, really nice, and overall just such a gem. But I do think the chorus itself here does take the cake. But aside from not the like said, just the beat itself here, overall really enjoyable, really rhythmic, and I love that. And of course, overall just super fun, just super catchy, just super nice. But aside from that, let's go ahead and get into the actual just the vocals themselves here and lyrics themselves before I get any more distracted. And I'm kind of focusing on the beat itself here a little bit more heavily because we only got the beat itself and lyrics and vocals themselves here. The visuals is gonna be kind of the same thing, a little bit shorter. So let's just get into the actual vocals and lyrics themselves here. So yeah, the vocal work itself here overall is really well done. Like I said, the chorus itself here, it rocks. It's great, and especially for like how it begins here as well. Just it's alright, like the times you said, yeah, they won't bite. The evil's inside. He's alive. Sitting back laughing, all collapsing, and it's all because of. Like I love that. I love the little like beginning segment we get before we actually get into the chorus itself. It's so nice, so cool, and in general, really smooth. It really transitions into the chorus itself here so smoothly and just so how do I say? Like, what's the word for it? Like, just so slick and just so I can't find the word. It really does slide in there. It's just super like I'm gonna just say buttery. It's just super buttery, just super slick, and overall in general, really good. And overall, just in general, love the actual just vocals themselves. They're so well done, so nice, and transition so well to the chorus itself here, and of course, just transfer really well into the other segments themselves here. And aside from that, I said the actual vocals themselves have just an amazing amount of passion and heart that they put into this song. I love it, and you can just hear it from from the start itself here. It's so good, so enjoyable, and I love the filters they include. It's so cool, so robotic, and overall, really such a jam. But aside from that, like I said, the actual vocals and lyrics themselves are overall really well done, and I love it so much. Now let's talk about the actual lyrics themselves a little bit. Like I said, the lyrics themselves are overall really catchy, really nice, and overall they follow the tune of the song itself here just so well. It's almost like they just coordinated all this song in one take. It's so so cool, and I love it so much. But overall, like I said, the actual lyrics themselves are overall really well structured and gave an amazing foundation for this song, and I just love it just so much. It's so good, and in general, so enjoyable. But aside from that, without introducing, let's go ahead and get to actual just visuals themselves here. Overall, like I said, I love the little I love how we get these scenes here, especially with like how do they how they play the actual just the lyrics themselves here. But I do think it does lack a little bit of that extra something in there. As it does feel a little repetitive every now and then with the actual just patterns flying by and stuff like that. It does feel a little repetitive, especially the little tunnel one we get here. I think I've seen them maybe like play like 4 to 5 times that type of stuff here. But aside from that, I said I do wish we got maybe some some FNaF gameplay, some like FNaF background stuff going on here. But aside from that, that's perfectly fine. But like I said, just overall, I would have I wish they would have included a little something else. But aside from that, that's just the actual just in general visuals themselves are overall really cool. The patterns themselves that they do display are overall really nice to look at, and in general are really cool actually. I love it. But aside from that though, I do wish we got a little bit of something more. But overall, I can't complain. The visuals themselves here were overall really well done, and I love it so much. And overall, I get it gets a thumbs up for me. But aside from that, that does kind of end off the actual video cipher. So like I said, go check it out. Link down below and card right there. I'm leaving you 2 links to get to the original video. So please go check it out. Aside from that, another end card right there for another one of my videos if you're interested in catching that. So like I said, hit the like button, subscribe, notification button for next time I upload, and of course, hit the comment section up and let me know your thoughts and opinions on the video itself here. Whether you like the video itself, whether you like the visuals more, or the the vocals, the lyrics themselves here are your favorite part of the actual video itself here. But like I said, at least leave your thoughts, opinions on the video itself here down below. But aside from that, though, like I said before, thank you guys so much for just 2K. It warms my heart. It brings me great joy. I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw it, after I made the first video, I was bawling my eyes out. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna cap. And overall, I thank you guys so much. I managed to compose myself maybe like an hour ago, so overall, I'm okay now. Like I said, overall, just in general, thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate that, and it's just so great. So overall, thank you guys so much, and let's try to get to 3K in less time than we got to 2K. Let's try to get down to it, okay? But overall, like I said, have a good day, take care of yourself, stay safe, and of course, I hope to see you back again for tomorrow's videos. Alright? Bye-bye for now.